Captain Mike Val, Imperial Navy. Personal log 1. Begin log. As long since I've been quad drive yards, now I'm overseeing functions of my new ship. That is not what I was hoping for, but it's better than the Invincible class heavy cruiser I was supposed to call my flagship since I lost my mandate to a Republic task force when I was first exiled 30 years ago. But I made them pay by taking on the best ship of my fleet. It was a costly, mostly one-sided battle. We had the skill to beat them, but the starfighters would kill my mandator. I was almost for command of a mandator or a better one. I'm hoping I can get a command ship better than her one day. Heck, I may have one now. I'm going to put a request in to be assigned to anti-capper ship duty. So what my skill set is. I was made that request the Emperor himself, giving him a Moth title. As I am a master of public relations, I can turn a defeat into a small piece of misfortune that would be avenged personally by me, and this Admiral Thrawn gave me a connection to him, the Emperor himself. Should I make this request, I don't necessarily worry about a leak in my presence, as my presence within the fleet is not known. I'm apparently a secret asset yet to be deployed, but I'm going to start transmission the Emperor, so end log.
Captain Mike Val's personal log 2 security code redacted. I saw a mandator-looking star destroy passing the incomplete hull of my ISD-2, and I was furious. I know a mandator's shape anywhere, and I so much want to take command of her. So after they jumped to light speed, I used my security access to see her stats. And I am impressed. Hundreds of turbo lasers. That alone makes it the perfect anti-capital ship weapon. Then I learned about the ISD-3 project, but it was lacking funding, so I had to introduce myself to the project lead, whose office is conveniently next to my quarters, and then got the Emperor on the line. I talked him into the idea of increasing funding for the project, and that I would be given command on one of the first to come off the line, but it will still need to be approved by the Overseer, so he is next on my list to have a chat with about both my skill and the importance of heavy firepower. In other news, construction on my current command is slow. Asses have just been assigned from the Executor SSD, so I have a 1/10 of the normal build team working on her. Anyway, I need to prepare a speech for the crew and look into this commander called the Overseer to see what makes him tick, so I can get command of an ISD-3. End log. Captain Mike Val's personal log 3 security code, redacted. I just had a conversation with the Overseer, and to my shock the Emperor himself joined. The Emperor said that the ISD-2 is, and I quote, a temporary command and that vessel more fitting of my skill under design, and that the ISD-3 program is going to get more funding. Then the Emperor left, and I completed the conversation with the Overseer, and I am currently about to start digging through all design company to find what the Emperor is talking about. But I have a feeling I will like the command. End log. Captain Mike Val's personal log number 4 security code, redacted. So I was in my quarters looking at the blueprint of the ISD-3, and then a Moth came in, and said, Captain Mike Val, the one the Emperor is talking all about, and the one blessed with a gift from the Emperor, you are confused, I bet, about what he meant by vessel more fitting of my skill under design. Well, he has given you a choice. You can have the ISD-3 sooner. All that would be needed is the construction to begin. Or, I interrupt him. Or what? You have piqued my interest, I say, smiling. The Moth says, or you can get command if an Alan Gaze-class battlecruiser, but it will take some time to both design and build. But I do believe from your record of the Battle of the Mandator, you would like her more. The choice is yours. I immediately say without question, I want the battlecruiser, and what is your name? He says, I am the engineer of Jerjerrod, and I look forward to working with you. Sir? Captain Mike's log, number 5. Captain Mike, Imperial Navy personal log. I have made a deal with an admiral, to ensure I get a ship fitting my skill, though I hate having to send a copy of the first week in exile logs. That is where my brother, No, I will not think of that now. He's gone. And there's nothing I can do. All I can do now is remember him. And make sure these rebels pay. As they want to bring back the government that exiled both of us. And pushed him over the mental edge. I will not allow it. I will have the opportunity to learn about these Starfagires, and I need to learn how to combat them. But I don't want to deal with that yet, as I am not just a captain but an engineer. I have made some small changes to the design of the Allegiance. To better assure me. I mainly made a memorial room out of an unused room. That is where I will put a memorial to my men who died when that lucky shot destroyed my flagship. And it too as the first shot fired by that starfighter wing. I heard that it was a Mandalorian who was the pilot, but I also saw my family, and to my surprise they have become the executives of Quad Drive Yards. And they were the ones who gave me full access to the database. If only that admiral knew, they also gave me my AI, which will integrate with the ship so I can have more control over the crew. And scan all messages in and out, and block messages with certain content. They miss me, but I knew Willie was their favorite. I also found my old girlfriend who was still hoping for my return. I can always count on her to not give up hope. End log Arizona. Log ends asterisk.